Hello and welcome to English Passenger. Today's video is about conversation starters. How to talk to anyone, anywhere. So let's start. Sometimes we forget some words to talk with someone. Sometimes you didn't know how you can start a conversation in English with someone. Sometimes I forget some words or some phrases that I can use to start a conversation in English. Nowadays I live in Brazil, but when I want to try to speak in English with some friend, I stay very anxious and sometimes I forgot different words to describe an emotion, for example. So in this video I will talk about different places, three types of places, and how you can start a conversation in this place, how you can start to a conversation, a content to talk about with someone, because you need to practice English. We need to practice English. It's very, very important to know how to start a conversation. Let's start with a classic one, like a party or a social event. For example, you are on a party and you didn't know how you can start to talk with someone. You can ask three questions. For example, this party is great, isn't it? This party is great, isn't it? It is a good question to break the ice and start a conversation with someone. Is a good question to start, but start with your name. For example, my name is Brian. What's your name? And after you ask this part is great, isn't it? And another phrase is, how do you know the host, the person who gave the party, a person who invited you to the party? How do you know the host? How do you know the host? Is a friend? It's someone of your family? Is a good question to start a conversation with someone. And another question is, have you tried the food? It's delicious. It's a good question to ask. For example, have you tried the food? It's delicious. For example, you tried a food and you like it, so you can ask this question for people who love to give recommendations. And another place is, now imagine you're in more a casual place, like in a coffee shop or waiting in line. You can ask, I separated two questions for this specific place, like, this line is crazy, huh? This line is crazy, huh? It's a question. Another question is more common is, what are you ordering? What are you ordering? People like to do recommendations, so it's a good question to start a conversation. What are you ordering? For example, you are asking for a recommendation, for someone give to you a recommendation of what, for example, to eat or to drink, if you are in a shop, for example, coffee shop. And another place. Finally, let's talk about, for example, you are a new student in a school. If you are a new student in school, probably it's very common to make friends, to in the beginning stay more alone, but you can make friends. Start with this question, two questions. You first, hi, my name is Brian. I am 18 years old. I'm from Brazil. And you, how are you? And you can ask, how was your weekend? You are asking, how was your weekend? Is a good way to start a conversation with new people. For example, you are asking for, how was your weekend? What did you do? Is a good question because we start a conversation with people explaining about, and you learn more. You can talk about your weekend too. Another question is, do you have any plans for the next week? For example, do you have any plans for the next week? For the next week, probably yes, I have plans for the next week. The next week's the same, is to work. In my case, is go to work and to study, to study and work, and sometimes maybe go to a different place with my friends. Yes. Did you see there is different options for different places? Is a good way to start learning English. So now you can start to practice your English. The most important is to be confident with your English. Just talk, just talking. Start to talk. You are learning. Is a normal phase to make mistakes. So you can try different things. It's very essential to practice your English. If this video helped you, thanks for watching and subscribe and leave a like. See you later. Thanks for watching. Welcome to English Passenger.